We are using my super versatile bread recipe that you can make into waffles, biscuits, hamburger buns, whatever you want. They're so delicious. I am going to use the carnivore bread recipe out of my book. If you are following along in here, it's page 82, but I'm going to be making some changes. So I'm going to cut this in half. And instead of using cottage cheese, because I'm just using what I have because I didn't do a grocery order. So I'm actually going to use sour cream. I have not used sour cream before. I've used cottage cheese. No, I've used cream cheese, and that was great. Others have said they've used yogurt, and I'm going to try sour cream because we always have a lifetime supply here. And I also want to add, this is so versatile to make it your own. I have added orange extract before. And what else have I done? Like, you can even add vanilla extract and a little bit of cinnamon. Like, make it your own, measure things with your heart. I feel like it's pretty forgiving too. As far as the pork panko, I know some of you guys don't eat pork. I have not played around with using the chicken flour in this. I do use it in the carniza. I give a sub for chicken flour because I think it actually tastes fine with that. But it's not an equal swap. You would want to use less chicken flour. And the chicken flour is not as good in some cases. Like the pizza, it's fine. Everything's being hidden by the toppings. But for something like my biscuits in here that I would use on the biscuits and gravy, it's just, I don't know, it's just a different texture. So I'm sorry, I have yet to play around with making these pork free. You could probably leave it out, but it's just gonna be like an omelet, right? Like it's not gonna give you the same texture. With this bread, okay, I recommend slicing it very thin and toasting it because it's eggy, it's dense. So I think today when we're doing the waffles, it's gonna be already thin and kind of toasted up. You put it in a thin bun pan and that can get toasty. Or you could even just pan fry them and almost make little pancakes and make buns that way. Or, use this batter however you want. I think it can be very flexible. I want to add that this is on sale right now on Amazon. It's like 17 bucks. So if you haven't grabbed one, now's a good time. And if you have grabbed one, thank you so much. Okay, I have nothing prepped. So I got to grab everything. So we're going to have the recipe. So 6 eggs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I swear I saw some in the garage. I hope there's some there. Okay, add 1 more to that. 1.5 cups of cottage cheese, but we are going to do sour cream and we're going to do 3/4, right? Is that the math? So prepared over here. 1 cup of pork, or it calls for 2 cups of pork panko. We're going to do half. This is Pork King Good. If you order from their website, I have a code, probably Luna. I'll link all this in the description too. Butter, 1 stick of butter. We're going to do half of that. Half a stick of butter melted. I've got some over here. So if you use a Kerrygold brick, if you get the big bricks, there are 2 sticks. So you'll want to use, like 1/4 of that. I should have weighed it. That's okay. Add it to a food processor or a blender. I'm going to make it in my new little blender cup. All right, gotta wipe I made a shake this morning. Gotta wipe off the chocolate. It's fine, it's just been there a couple hours. So crack all these in. And if you use sweeteners, you could also add some to this and make it a little bit more sweet. Add your extracts, whatever you want. Ooh, you know what would maybe be good? I feel like, did I do this last year? It sounds familiar. Some like pumpkin spice and maple extract. Is that 6? Okay. Let's get this butter melted. Put something over it. Doesn't pop and explode everywhere. I don't think this will be like too sour. I feel like yogurt is almost more tangy and sour than this, and people liked it with yogurt. So, or ricotta. Someone said they used ricotta. I love ricotta, and that is like underrated. Okay, so gonna plop and throw the eggs out. We'll just throw that in. I didn't want to like scramble the eggs if that was hot, but I think it's on. Just touching the sour cream. Oh, here's another idea. Okay, so this is unseasoned, but they have flavors. I have actually a Cajun one. Cajun. Like a shrimp and grits. Okay, that could be good. I haven't used their Cajun. Why does that sound weird? Cajun. But making biscuits with that or grits? We make grits out of pork panko. Okay, sorry, just talking this through. Okay, blend it up. It's a little chaotic over here, sorry. Oh my gosh, there's still like chocolate in the lid. Just dripped everywhere. So we're plugging that in. So obviously you can make this in a loaf pan and make bread. I also have these, I think they were called like muffin tops. No, that wouldn't make sense. Yeah, maybe. But they're like little silicone thin things to make buns. So that would be a great option. And then the mini waffle maker. All right, so let's make a little waffle. And just for a couple minutes, 2-3 minutes, whatever you like, however crispy you like it. So it's starting to puff up, but I'm just gonna like squish it down because I want that without burning myself. I want it thin and crispy. So I probably didn't need to put as much batter in there as I did. Okay, so I just had to grab these. So this one is original flavor, so it has seasonings. Paprika, mustard, onion powder, garlic powder. That could be really good in this too if you're using it as like hamburger buns. But the name that I shall not say again, this could be really amazing. So it's just pork rinds cooked in pork fat, salt, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, white pepper, cayenne, dried basil, black pepper, and thyme. Okay, so what else could I do with this? I mean, even just using as a breading for chicken nuggets, but I'm thinking, okay, Red Lobster, they have those like cheddar biscuits, right? I've only been there once. I'll have to look up what they are. Is it like, I feel like it was like cheddar cheese, but like Old Bay and stuff. But this could be very exciting. If anybody has one of the 4 waffle maker things, that would be smart. Or you make one, you do your dishes, you clean, you do something else, come back and make another one because this is going to take me like, I'm going to be here for a half hour. Or make the buns, put it in the oven or the air fryer, and that way it's more of a hands-off approach. They're cute, okay? See, I'm going to do a thinner one and get it more like crispy. Top even touching it? Maybe not. All right, we might have to flip that one. We'll see. I'm going to flip this one over. It's not quite touching the top. It's a little delicate. Right, so maybe thin. Thin isn't the answer in this case. It usually is. I bet you could even cut these up and then air fry them and make little crackers. Maybe I'll test that out with this. All right, thank you guys for being here. Like, comment, subscribe, all the things. I'll see you next time.